Hello friends, today's date is 19 July 2021. My name is Mary Madhu Patil and today I am going to explain string buffer and string builder classes in Java. So before seeing what are string buffer and string builder classes, we will see what is string or what is the string class. So string in Java is a sequence of character, and we can say it as character. We can call string as character array. So string in Java is non-primitive, as integer, float, double. These data types are primitive, but string is non-primitive data type. That is, Java has declared string class, and when we create new string, that means we create the object of string class. So there are two ways of creating string object, that is by using literal and by using new keyword. Syntax, how to create a string by using literal. So for creating a string by using literal, we have to write string and give name of string is equal to write string and surrounded by double quotation. This is syntax of declaring string by using literal, and by using new keyword we have to write string name of string is equal to new string, and in parenthesis give the string surrounded by double quotation. So when we create string by using literal, that string is firstly checked whether that string is present in string constant pool or not. If that string is present in string constant pool, that is SCP, if that string is present in SCP, then the object of string which is present in SCP, the address of string which is present in SCP is returned. And if that string is not present, then new string is created and address of that string is returned. And when we create a string by using new keyword, JVM creates two objects, one in heap memory and one in SCP. So in firstly it will check whether that object is in present in SCP or not. If present, then that address is stored in heap address, heap memory address, and the our string stores the address of heap memory, which stores the address of string which is in SCP. So when we create string by using new keyword, two objects are created, and when we create string by using literal, only one object is created. So as string is predefined class, Java provides various methods of strings like caret, length, compare to, and equals, contains, substring, and many more. So caret method returns the given specific character which is present at given index, and length method returns the length of string. And there are various methods like substring, equals ignore case, compare to ignore case, to uppercase to lowercase, stream is empty, is blank, and code points at, starts with, ends with, last index of, first index of, and many more. So the string provides these many methods, but string does not provide any method of like insert at or delete from. These methods uh, these methods are not provided by string because string is immutable. Now what is meaning of immutable? Immutable simply means we cannot change that object. If we say that object is immutable, that means we cannot change that object. So as string objects are immutable, that means we cannot change that object, we cannot insert any character or any string, or we can delete any character or string from a given string. So it means immutable. So to overcome this problem of string builder and string buffer classes are introduced. Now we will see string buffer and string builder classes. So string buffer class is used to create a mutable string, that is, string buffer is used to create a strings that can be changed. string buffer class is same as string class, except it is the string are mutable. So string buffer class provides all the methods which string provide, and adding to it, it provides another some method like append, insert, replace, and delete. So we will see. mm, i will uh, I will give example of them. So first method is append. Append method takes input as character or string which we want to append, and it is used to append the string, specified string with the our before string. And append method is overloaded, like append which takes character input, which takes boolean input, which takes integer input, float input, double input. So we can append anything, that means integer, float, double, anything. So next method is insert. Insert method two inputs, that is first one is index, and second one is string or anything which we want to insert. So insert method insert our given string or character at the specified index, that means at the given index. So same as append, insert method is also overloaded by insert int and char, that means it takes char input, it takes boolean input, with index is compulsory in everything, just it varies in the string or integer or character or float. Now the third method is replace. Replace method takes three input, that is start index, next one is end index, and the third one is the string or character which we want to replace by. So it is replace method is used to replace this replace from specified start index to end index. And now the last method is delete. Delete method takes two input, that is start index and end index, and it delete the string from specified start index to end index. So that was all about string buffer classes. String builder class is same as string buffer class. The only difference is thread safety. So we will see difference of string buffer and string builder class, and what is thread safety. That means a brief discussion about what is thread safety. So as when we see, string buffer and string builder classes are exactly same, both are used for mutable strings. There is only little difference of thread safety, that is synchronization. So difference between string buffer and string builder classes. So string buffer class is synchronized, that means every method in string buffer class is synchronized, and string builder class is non-synchronized, that means every method in string builder class is non-synchronized. Now string buffer class, as string buffer class is synchronized, that means two threads cannot call the method at a single time. If one method is running in one thread is running in a method, then the second thread has to wait. That means only one thread can run at a time in string buffer class. But in string builder, two threads or multiple threads can run at a time in any method. So what so in case of string buffer, the advantage of synchronization is thread safety is we are going to get, that means our our methods or our code is thread safe. But disadvantage is, if the second thread wants to execute some method, then it has to wait after the first thread completes that method. The second difference between string buffer and string builder is performance. Relatively, the performance of string buffer class is low as it is synchronized. That means one thread has to wait while second thread is executing. So the performance of string buffer class is low, but relatively the performance of string builder class is high. And string buffer class is introduced in the version 1.0, and a string builder class is introduced in version 1.5. And string buffer class is less efficient than string builder class, while string builder class is more efficient than string buffer class. So that was all about string buffer and string builder. Thank you.